Hi everyone, Melissa here, CloudMom.com. So, a little story from my house. Last weekend, all the men in my family, my husband, my boys, my brother, his son, my father, their granddad, went to a Red Sox game, even though they're diehard Yankees fans, and they had an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. However, the night, once they got home very late, was a totally different story. At about 12 midnight, one of my sons comes into my room crying, and he's like covered with poop. And he's like, "Mommy, there was no toilet paper." And I'm like, "What do you mean there was no toilet paper?" So I go to his room, and it was like your worst nightmare. Everywhere. In the bed, on the bed, all over the rug, on the bathroom floor, everywhere. He had started going to the bathroom, and it was coming so fast, he just didn't have time to get to the toilet. So I felt so bad for him. He was like crying. So I'm like, "Don't worry about it. This happens to all of us." And I go into like attack mode with my rubber kitchen gloves, and guess who is standing there going, like, "What are we gonna do?" Anyway, it did get me thinking. I think I have a tendency to assume that my older kids who are potty trained are just fine and I don't have to worry about them, and I'm usually so rushed in the morning that I don't pay any attention to them. Meanwhile, what this made me realize is I think on certain days, my son, who's kind of a tightly wound type of kid, doesn't take the time to sit down and go to the bathroom. I actually have to remind him, okay? So this is maybe a part of overparenting we should all do, but I have to think about this with him because I think he forgets, and I think this is why this happened. So not that it's such a big deal, but I think I do have to keep it kind of in the front of my mind in the morning that he needs a little extra time to sit down on the potty. So anyway, that's it from my house today. Not a pretty story, but I want to hear if you've gone through this with your kids who are already toilet trained and what you do about it. So please let me know by commenting on my vlog below on CloudMom.com, and thank you so much for watching.